Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me again. Oh, I gotta put some what do you call that stuff? That cream over here. Mosquito bit me right on the face, y'all. Look, right there and right there, and bit me. It bit me over here, but I gotta put some cortisone, whatever you call that stuff on. Hey guys, so let me tell you, I am back with part 2 of the video. The part 1 of the video that I made this morning about mindful, cautious, and careful. Okay. Now, that video, mindful, cautious, and careful, well, you know, see, mosquitoes bite me. That's why I don't sit outside. I sit outside for just 10 minutes, guys. And I tell you, they bite you. They bite you. Yeah. But I just wanted to come back and say, I don't want anyone to misunderstand the video that I made earlier today, that I posted today. It was just out of concern, caring, and just sharing, to be, mindful, cautious, and careful out there, because this thing is really, really getting to the point. It's bad, guys. It is really getting bad. And one of my friends was telling me, they just bit me all around my damn ankle, was just telling me, as of Friday, they have to go back into wearing the masks again. You know what I mean? Whether you are truly 100% vaccinated with both shots, one shot, whatever. It just seems so really weird to me that, excuse me, how can I explain that? Let me get a water so I can better explain myself. Anastasia got to have that intake of that water. I just don't, it's complicated. It's very much so confusing, because I thought at a point, see, there is that blare in my phone again. Sometimes this phone works good for me, guys, and sometimes it's total hiccup. So let me get a water. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's just so confusing, and sometimes we may misunderstand. I bought me a whole case of water, guys. A whole case. I actually bought 2 cases because I love water. I have to have water in my life. I have to have it, guys. I have to have it. I love it. But I don't know if I misunderstood the protocols or whatever the means may be. But I'm truly sure that I didn't misunderstand the protocols of the situation of the C19 and the other virus that's spreading. All I wanted to do was come in and just say, beware, be mindful, cautious, and careful. Beware, because this thing is vicious. It is the work of the devil, and we just want to be safe, guys. I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to be unharmed. I want everybody to, be able to, better explain it, enjoy their lives. We've been on lockdown for so very much long, and when we got a little bit of authority to do something, when the thing came out for the shots and everything, even though I had both of my shots, I never let my guards down. I still was wearing my mask. I still wear my mask. As a matter of fact, I just came in the house and took my mask off because I walked over to the dump to, put some trash in the dumpster. And, you see your neighbors, you see your friends, or whatever the means may be. You see them and you stop and you talk. Baby, when I talk, I talk with the mask up here, okay? The mask up here, all right? Let me get a little bit of this water, y'all. Wow. Oh, I almost forgot you guys were there. And it was just in reference to just basically, being safe and everything, and just out of concern for Miss Beloved and Mr. Nate, even though they're not my people, but we all have to live in the world together, maybe from different parts of the world, but that was just out of concern for them. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, or I don't know if they were, vaccinated with their shots or whatever. And even though they were vaccinated, if they were vaccinated, still, it is safe to wear the mask. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you're going to find some people that's going to come into your comment box and they're going to, make smart accusations, which I haven't gotten that yet. But, somebody in the bushes is going to creep in and say something foul out their mouth. And you know what I'm going to do for them? I'm going to give them a heart. You know why I'm going to give them a heart? Because that's their lives. That's their problem if they feel as though they don't want to be safe and follow the protocols, okay? But I'm just saying, if you have family members, if you haven't gotten your shot, you have family members that you have to go home to, that you have to be around, that you may be out there and become infected and take the virus home to your family members, your cousins, your aunties, your sisters, your brothers, your grandmother, your mother, your father, your children of your own, just out of concern, caring, just out of consideration and caring about people. I think maybe that is what basically is Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world problem. I care too much about people. Now don't get me wrong. I care about myself as well. I care about my children as well. I care about my family as well. I care about my grandkids as well. But it was just a topic of, hey, we would never defeat this thing if we just don't believe and just go ahead and do what we have to do. Now, I believe and truly believe that at some point that it will become successful if everybody would have this done. But now we're getting ready to go back. It's almost mandated that we go back into wearing masks again. As a matter of fact, I think I said in the video that I made, I think it was last week or something like that. I always go down to the lottery, guys. I play lottery numbers, so I went down to the lottery, and when you enter his store, it says on the door, "Do not enter without your mask." Now, is everybody going to follow that protocol? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Now, do the manager come and to the door, or come from behind the counter and say something to these people? Absolutely not. You know why? Because the fact that they may come out and they may say something to this person that may become offended by what you're saying to them. Even though you may go to the side and say, "Excuse me, let me speak to you for a minute." You don't blast them in front of people. Some people have attitude issues. And, I was just afraid for my friend, whom is a very wonderful, amazing guy. I don't, want him to come from behind the booth and say, "Hey, you can't be in my store playing the slot machine if you don't have a mask on." Although that person didn't have a mask on, and knowing the risk of becoming infected or infecting someone, he didn't care. The guy didn't care. Now, I went into the store last week. There's 2 booths that you can go to. When you first walk into the store, when you first approach the door, it says, "Do not enter without mask on." Excuse me. Okay. Majority of the people that come in there, they have masks on. But this particular day, when I went to go to the store, and when I went in the store, I walked in, I go to the first booth, the first window. I get what I have to get there, and then there's the second window where you go play your lotteries. So now I got what I had to get at the first window. So as I proceed to go to the second window, I hear this okay, all right, a bit much. Now, he could have simply had a cold, just a simple cold, a normal cold. But in reality, you as a person who walked into that store have to be mindful, cautious, and careful, because you don't know. We don't know. They don't know. And he possibly may not know if it's a normal cold or if it's C19. That's what I mean by the protocols, guys. You have to try to follow the protocols. So as I went to proceed to go to the second window, I peeped around the wall and I looked all the way back where he was at on the slot machine. Now, mind you, people come in, day out, and they play those machines in there. Now, do they supposed to wipe these machines down 24/7? Well, if you don't wipe them down, at least spray them down with Lysol, because when that person get up from that machine, there's another person coming to that machine to use that machine. Now, mind you, that man sat there and he coughed and sneezed and coughed, and I thought he was choking for a minute. Excuse me. But, mind you, I'm like 15 feet away. I'm all the way up in the front. He's all the way in the back. I was getting ready to go back there to go to the back to get me a diet ginger ale out the box, but I said, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that, because I don't want the man to think that I'm offending him, and I walk past him, and look at him on a, like, like that. I don't want to do that. I would not dare do that. But I just said, you know what? I just won't get the soda. I'm not going back there to get it, So I told the gentleman behind the booth, I said, hey, when I looked at the man that was playing the machine, he had no mask on his face. He didn't even have it sitting on the thing. He didn't. How you may put your mask on and you pull it down from under your nose or pull it down from under your chin, your lips. There was nothing, absolutely nothing on his face. So he walks into the store, and he walks into the store without a mask on. I'm just saying, guys, now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the man is contagious or he had C19 or the other one, D. The other one that's out. I don't want to say the name. I don't want to get copyright, okay? I'm not saying he had either or the other. But I'm just saying the people that came into the store, self as well, when I heard the persisting coughing and stuff like that, it makes you wonder. It makes you nervous. It makes you sort of kind of scared, you know what I mean? Because you don't know what you're running up against. Each and every day that you walk along the streets and you walk past somebody, you don't know. They don't know if I'm contagious. I don't know if they're contagious. Life is a challenge, and it's the risk that you take. But if you can prevent that risk, follow the protocols. So I don't want anyone to misconstrue what I said in that video. It was just out of courtesy, caring, and sharing to people. All you got to do is just go. Now, a lot of people don't get it because of certain religion and this, that, and the other. But, you cannot make them do it. You cannot push them to do it. You cannot demand them to do it. They will only do what they want to do if they want to take the shot. Why not? Life is a risk. Life is a challenge. So why not take the shot? And hold on, I need a little bit more. They take good to me. See, guys? And so, let me tell you before I finish the story, I drink maybe about 4 of these in a day. I love it. I like them. I don't like them ice cold. This is cold. It has a chill to it. It was in the refrigerator. It has a chill to it. I don't like them ice cold. I just like it where it's a chill where I can just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy drinking this bottle of water. And this is, I can't see. This is Crystal Falls. I like this water. Yeah. So, I just don't want anyone to misunderstand what Anastasia is saying to them. It's just only out of love and concern. It's just out of love and concern and compassion. That's all. Just, want everybody to be safe. And that's what I meant when I said that, I was, worried for Miss Beloved. Miss Beloved don't know me. I don't know Miss Beloved, but I don't want anything to happen to her or her family. And as I stated, I'm not saying that Walter has it. Let me make that clear. I'm not saying that Walter has it. Do you get me? Not my yum-yums, them little creepy ones that sit back in the bushes and, collect information and then take it back wrong. I'm not saying that, guys. He may have a simple cold. But Walter, to be on the safe side, my dear, go get tested. You and Cindy, please go get tested. Because he said he feels a little bit better, but then he gets down again. Today, when I watched him in that video, guys, he struggled. He really struggled to try to eat that food, from, I think he said IHOP or something like that. Now, to me, it just seemed like he struggled to eat the food. He was trying to get some sort of an intake in his belly. He didn't have an appetite, but he tried to consume something to keep him from weakening. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because he may have not tasted the food, if he lost the taste in his mouth, you know what I mean? Or the smell, or, the persisting headache or whatever, but he does not feel well, him or Cindy. Now, like I said, the only one that I can say, and I'm going to say this again, and you guys may come for me, not my yum-yums. Don't come for Anastasia GHIRADELLI yum-yums. Anastasia trying to give you pure and raw information, facts. Okay? The only one I can say that was very consistent on top of their protocol, if you want to call it that, was Cindy. Now, did she at some point let her guard down? She did. Oh, she absolutely did. When she and Miss Beloved was taking pictures in her living room. Close range, close connection, and taking pictures. Not saying Miss Beloved has C19. Okay, at some point she let her guard down because these are her in-laws now. These are her in-laws, and they took pictures together. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, Walter could have walked in the midst of a crowd that may have been surging, or he could have just simply caught a cold. That may be a normal cold, and then Cindy picked the cold right up. Well, that's your husband, okay? That's your husband. You're his wife. You guys sleep together. So at any point, if you become sick with a cold, a sore throat or whatever. And another thing that I did notice about Walter today when he was eating his food, Walter acts as if he had a sort of kind of a slight sore throat. Like he was trying to swallow it, get it down and swallow it. But then I may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was just out of concern and caring and sharing and compassion for others. You know what I mean? We have to try to stay safe in this life because, guys, people are leaving here left and right. Left and right. And this thing has surged. This thing is just spreading tremendously. You know what I mean? The count is way back up again. The children are about to go back to school. What happens when our babies go back to school? Do I have concern for my grandkids and everyone else's kids and grandkids, nieces and nephews? Absolutely. Absolutely, because it hurts me to the core that children cannot be children and just enjoy being children anymore because of this C19 and this new virus that's, approached and spreading, and it's just all too much. So please do not misunderstand or, let's just say don't maybe you probably some may have, misunderstood what I was saying. Please do not misconstrue what I was saying to you guys. I'm not saying Miss Beloved have it. I'm not saying Walter has it. He has a cold. He doesn't feel very well. And all I was saying, out of concern and caring and sharing and compassion for him and his wife, is to go and get tested. He even said it himself today. So one of his puff gang, or two or three of them, or multiple of them, might have said, "Hey man, you think it's C19?" And I'm just, sort of kind of paraphrasing it. One of them might have said that to him. He said, yeah, he was answering because he was live. And, no, I don't think, da-da-da-da. Then say it's something about C19, this, that, and the other. Go get tested, Walter. Go get tested. Go get Cindy tested. Miss Beloved and all of y'all go get tested because you were around a lot of people Just saying, because we really don't know where this thing has surfaced from, guys. They said it came from here, but then they said it came from there. They said it came from there, but then they said it came from somewhere else. So we really don't know where this vindictive, malicious, violent virus, and then we got one that's even much more violent than that one, came from. It is all the work of the devil. All the work of the devil. We cannot, listen guys, under no circumstance, we cannot let the devil kill, steal, and destroy us. We will not let him win. He shall not, will not, cannot defeat us. We have to override him and let him know, move out the way, because you cannot steal my joy. You can't steal my joy, because you will not step in and kill, steal, and destroy. You get me, guys? So I don't want anyone to understand what I was trying to explain to you guys. And that first part of the video that I made earlier today that I posted, if you had, viewed it from beginning to end, you would understand it. But if you just went in and you looked at it a little bit and said, oh, this is boring, I don't want to hear this. Hey, to each his own. But it's only facts. Caring, sharing, consideration, compassion. For others as well as myself, my children, my grandkids, my sisters and brothers, just giving facts, guys. So I'm just saying, that Miss Beloved, she should have worn a mask. She was out and about in the surface of people and stuff. Mr. Nate, Darius, Dalvin, they were all out in the midst of Miss Beloved's brothers and sisters. Her siblings was out and about. And so you don't know, the germ floats. It floats, it varies. And, you can take this thing back home not knowing that you are sick with it and give it to the next person, some people just don't know. Some people think that, hey, oh, my sinus is bothering me. My sinus is dripping. Oh, I feel a little, intensity on the side of my throat. My throat feels a little sore, or my head is hurting. I think I got a head cold, or my body aches so bad. Oh, I think I got a fever. Oh, why I can't taste this food? This food, I don't have a taste in my mouth. Oh, I just lost my appetite. I don't feel good. I'm going to lay down. Oh my goodness, I'm not breathing too well. I feel like I can't breathe. You may think it's just a normal cold, and it may not be a normal cold, guys. And that's all I'm saying, just out of concern. That's why I said mindful, cautious, and careful. So I don't want anyone to misunderstand what Anastasia is saying to you. I say it because I am a person, I love up on everybody. I love everybody. Everybody. Everybody don't love Anastasia, but I love everybody. You know what I mean? I know who and who not to trust. But I love everybody. That's just me. That's my soul. That's my, that's just my heart. And I'm just sending out my heart and my love and concern and compassion and caring and sharing to you, and others to be mindful, cautious, and careful. Please, guys, this thing is not a joke. Hear me out. Please, whatever you do, go and get tested. Whatever you do, go and get the vaccination. Please, we have to overcome this thing. This thing is taking over us, and it is taking and stripping lives. And there are family members and children and aunties and uncles and grandmothers and fathers and mothers. It's taking people away. Although we know at a point in time that all of us is going to perish from here. But let's live while we're living until it is our time to go. All right, guys? So please, again, please do not misunderstand the video. It's just out of love and concern and consideration. All right? So, hey, again, happy Wednesday. Hump Day is almost just about over. And happy Thursday as follow. You're going to find somebody that's not going to like your conversation, that's not going to like your video. They're going to thumbs you down. That's okay. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. But I'm going to speak my words on my channel, on my platform. Whether it is like or dislike. Facts. These are facts. True facts that's going on out here in the world today. Don't thumbs the video down because you know it's true facts about what I am saying. Thumbs that video up and reach over there and hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel so that you, and whoever you are hiding in the bushes, yeah, hiding in the bushes, who doesn't agree. But again, your opinion. Your opinion. I can't take that away from you. Loving you guys so much. This is Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World. One more again. Coming into you on this hump day. Just about over. Hump day. It's just about over. Hump day. It's just about over. Thursday. Follow tomorrow. If God allows us to see it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.